I want to talk about the worst health pack in tf2. Can you guess what map we're on? Oh, can you guess? Can you guess? That's right, it's PL Upward. A great map. Maybe my favorite map in the game. Now, where is this terrible health pack? Well, it's right down here. This is the worst health pack in Team Fortress 2. Why? Why is it the worst health pack in Team Fortress 2? Well, it's because of this weird, awkward geometry here. That's the number one. That's number one issue. Okay, you're in a fight, blah, blah, blah. This is just like not clipped off very well. And it's such a thin area. The amount of times where I'm like trying to get this health pack and running into this wall and jumping, trying desperately to get this pack, and I just can't because it's so claustrophobic in this area. Like, actually look at this. It's the one part of the map that kind of feels slapped together. It's very strange. And I understand why. Like, clearly they were doing playtesting and they realized that they made a fucked up sightline and they needed to give Blue some cover when they were pushing up this ramp. So they added this, and that's good. They should add cover here. It's very important that there's cover here. This thing could definitely go away. But this, it's, you know, I support giving cover. This map is maybe not amazing with sightlines, especially, you know, this sightline, a little bit fucking egregious, but... You know, I appreciate it. But this, firstly, it's a small health pack. When has this ever saved you? Like, it's useless. For half the time you're spawning right here anyway. Then there's a large health pack 2 seconds away. Why? Like, this, it's so pointless. It's so annoying. It's like actually damaging, because I'll go for this health pack when I'm like in a fight or something, or retreating. And it doesn't even put you back past any important damage thresholds. Like, you're still gonna die in one hit to a pipe or something. Like, it's so pointless, and it's so awkward to get. Like, yeah, it might seem easy, like, oh, skill issue or whatever. But when you're in the middle of a battle, you know, really, this is like a very small area. And like asking for this to be clipped off into a ramp, I don't think it's too much. You know, there's rocks here. You could very easily, you know, make a excuse in your mind that these rocks have collision and there could be a little clip brush that's a ramp here, just to make collecting this pack a bit easier. Because this ledge is an awkward height. You're trapped between this thing and you got the stairs here. Like, you know what would actually fix this? Just switch the position. Just make this the health pack and this the ammo pack. Because then you could just grab it while you're going up the stairs to retreat. The only thing I've ever found this pack useful for is extinguishing afterburn. Like, I felt a pyro, I'm running over here, gotta quickly extinguish the afterburn or something. Like, then it can be helpful. Obviously, having a pack is always better than not having a pack, especially on casual, where, you know, medics are hard to come by, heals are hard to come by. I'm always glad to have an extra pack somewhere. But this one, it's just such a weird area of the map. It's so claustrophobic, there's so much geometry everywhere that you're just gonna be crashing into. This thing, this like little jump up, which should be a ramp, it annoys me. Like, you know, you'll be playing spy or something, you get caught out, you quickly jump over here, but then you're stuck between the stairs and I don't know what to do. You can't really go back here. This is like really awkward. I don't know why this is a step. Like, this should just be a straight line. This shouldn't be a step up. This whole area is just really weird and claustrophobic and not like the rest of the map. Like, all of this, there's just stuff everywhere. There's just like poles everywhere. And like, yeah, maybe they make the map look better and they do provide some cover, but they don't even provide good cover because you can really like see straight through them. Like, when is it useful to come over here? If you're over here, you're just gonna die. I know, we've all been here. Like, having a fight in this area is always really awkward. It's always really awkward, and you always end up like somehow in this corner or like in an awkward spot. The amount of times that I've died because I went for this health pack, it's like I kind of wish it wasn't even there, because it's just a distraction. Or at the very least, if it was here, you could much easier pick it up while you're trying to escape up the stairs. But frankly, most of the time it's just worth taking the extra step to go over to that health bag. And while I'm here, and the fact that it's such a small health pack in an area like, hold on, let me demonstrate this. So this is an area where you're going to be dealing with a lot of spam, right? You're going to be fighting for control of this place. There's often like pyros down here, heavies down here, demos, soldiers. Everyone's down here trying to spam you away from this. Okay, you're on red fighting for this. Is this really very helpful? No, it's probably not. Like, honestly, you're probably going to have a med up here. You just retreat back here. Like, this is really not offering you very much sustain at all. It's better that it's there than not there. Again, any pack on casual where you might have only one medic for 12 players, you know, is good. It's going to help. But, and I understand why this isn't a large pack. It would give red way too much sustain holding this place if that was a large health pack. In which case, like, why even have this here in the first place? I don't know. This whole area, like, really should be cleaned up a little bit, in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, a lot of the time, you're literally spawning out of this door on blue. Like, you don't need a pack there. You're going to be dealing with a lot of spam, right? When you're pushing this place, you're getting hit with spam. This isn't helpful. There's just not enough health. It's just, like, you're going to have to... You're trying to push out the mouth of this doorway, and then, you know, you get hit by some spam. Are you really going to fall back here and get, like, nothing? You know? Like, is it even worth it? I didn't even get up to 4. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just such a small amount of health, and it's in such a weird, like, place. Look, I just accidentally went up the stairs. I was trying to get into the... It's annoying. I don't like it. I don't like this health pack. It's my least favorite health pack in the game. Which is funny, because this map actually has my favorite health pack in the game as well. This is the best health pack in TF2. It's so nice to be able to be fighting in this whole area, wherever you are on this, pushing last and upward, and always be like, okay, well, at least I know I have safety to fall back on. Wherever you are, you have something very, very reliable, right? I can always rely that once I get back into this room, I'm probably safe as long as I can get that health pack. It doesn't matter what team I'm on, you know, as long as if I can get into this room, it's like a checkpoint in a 2D platformer or something. Like, oh, I'm fighting, oh, I'm taking damage. It's like, okay, as long as I can get here, I reset myself. I'm back in the fight, you know. It's the opposite of that other one. But this is very stable, very reliable. I love this health pack. I love this room. This is also a little claustrophobic, but you see all the props and stuff, they're out of the way. They didn't put anything in here that's gonna block you. I like this. I like this health pack a lot. I do not like... Where am I? I got lost. I do not like this health pack. That's this video. This video is about how this health pack is in an awkward position, and this whole area is really awkward to fight around. Which maybe is a good thing, because it encourages people to fight from the top. Which, personally, I think that this tunnel is, like, genius map design. You know, I love this. I love fighting over this area. I love defending this area. I love PL Upward. It's one of the best maps in the game. I think everyone agrees on that. But I do think if there's anywhere on this map to critique other than some of the sight lines, it would be this area. It's so cramped, it's so claustrophobic to push through. It's got so much awkward geometry that you just sort of bash into. Like, it's not clear when you can and can't walk up this without jumping, you know? There's no clearly defined area where it's like, okay, now you can... It's not even the same on both sides. Same here. I mean, I guess there's kind of a displacement here that you can see where it changes. But what harm would be done by just clipping this off a little bit here so that you can just straight walk up? What harm would be done by that? Or just extending this wooden section. I don't know. I'm not a mapper. I'm not a TF2 mapper. But something about this has always felt off to me. You know, something about this whole area being very cramped and you keep running into things, you have to jump all the time. Something about it's just always felt off to me. And it's all centered around the fact that this pack is here. You know, if they just switch the positions, it would be so much easier. Like, can you imagine just doing that? It would be so much faster. Instead of having to go, you know, it's just... This is what happens when the game doesn't receive updates in 17 years, right? You start to make videos like this. Welcome to the Fish TF2 YouTube channel.